Welcome to Feed Dump, where this week we are things worn at the Met Gala. I am Claire Danes' dress, which looks like one of those fiber optic lamps from the 90s. Joining me this week is Zane's Van Braces.
I'm an innovative solution to the need to balance poise with fast roll.
And Idris Elba.
Because, I mean, he was there, but he was more like Beyonce's accessory, which I think was the point.
Just shut up and look pretty, Beej. A man who calls himself Philly Jesus, who walks around Philadelphia dressed like Jesus, carrying a large cross with him and spreading the good word, has been arrested for refusing to leave the Apple Store.
Well, of course he got kicked out of the Apple Store. He's in completely the wrong testament.
This is going to end with Tim Cook washing his hands at the next Apple keynote.
Johnny Ive has designed a beautiful wash basin cast in exquisite marble and dyed product red.
I should add, it wasn't just that he refused to leave, it's that he refused to leave after being asked multiple times because his giant cross was blocking the aisle.
Hold on a second here. Have you ever been to an Apple Store? They're spacious. How big is this man's cross?
Big enough for one, I hope.
Well, I should hope so. Otherwise, this guy's a faker. Can't have a casual tier Jesus.
I mean, at least they asked him to leave, but why didn't he just go? I mean, what was so compelling? Did he have a Genius Bar appointment?
Did he lose his patience when he was waiting for an update for a Mac Mini?
Ooh, we're not getting a new Mac Mini until the second coming.
Look, I don't want to know where Philly Jesus is coming when he gets access to the internet.
A high school football player from Arizona is in hot water after he exposed himself in a group photo of the team, which the school then printed in the yearbook.
Well, if Feed Dump has taught me anything about the American justice system, it's that the entire high school administration will be going away for child pornography.
And as a corollary to that, anyone who bought one of the yearbooks will now be systematically harassed by the surrounding community until they admit that the football player did nothing wrong to them.
Now, luckily, only 250 of the 3,400 yearbooks have been distributed. So the school caught it and is planning to get those 250 books back and manually censor them somehow. But in the meantime, the 19-year-old student has been charged with, and I'm not kidding, 69 counts of misdemeanor indecent exposure and 1 count felony furnishing harmful items to minors. I don't know why he's getting charged with that, but we did mention the American justice system.
I'm pretty sure that charge of furnishing harmful items to minors has less to do with the yearbook and more to do with the party he had after the yearbook went to print.
It's going to be pretty hard to get a high five for those 69 charges in prison when they find out that he got them for showing his dick to a bunch of kids.
And teachers.
And teachers.
So that's where the high fives come in.
I was in the yearbook club for 4 years in high school because, look at me, of course I was. And let me tell you, that picture is less of a prank from the football team and more of a finally got you, you fucker, from the yearbook club.
When asked for comment, the student said that he did expose himself knowingly on a dare from another player, but that he was disgusted with his own actions. And I don't believe him.
That's fair, but at least now he won't be the only one who's disgusted by his uninspiring flaccid penis.
Well, I'm sure he'll turn up in the newspapers again. For example, when he moves to a new area.
The Alberta Park Service has issued a grouse warning for the Montane Trail near Canmore. What's a grouse warning, you ask? One particularly belligerent grouse.
Ooh, grouse. I mean, I'm not an experienced outdoorsman, but like those things are about 6-7 feet tall, large talons, can open doors.
No, it's a game bird. It's like a giant chicken.
What am I thinking of then?
A velociraptor?
Yeah, that's the one.
Graham, are you sure you didn't misspell goose?
I'm quite positive.
Okay, well, I mean, if it's a small game bird, like you say, why didn't they just kick it to death and eat it?
I mean, a grouse isn't a terribly menacing animal. The last time I saw one, I was like, ah, raptor, and kicked it 30 yards.
Can't picture this in my mind's eye. Are the grouse the ones with the little, like, thing?
An anglerfish?
No, like the bird with a feather.
You're thinking of a quail.
Right, yeah. Quail. Quail.
It's not a Pokemon, Beej. Wait, no, these are the things that are named after that guy in Skyward Sword.
No, that's Grouse. You're thinking of Tom Cruise's wingman in Top Gun.
Tom Cruise's wingman in Top Gun was Iceman. His co-pilot was Grouse, and he died serving his country, just like Philly Jesus.
How did Philly Jesus die?
How the hell should I know? I only saw Passion of the Christ once, Beej. Jesus.
Well, until next time, remember, there may be better sources for news, but they don't have this hat, which, despite being a hat for a Bonspiel, a curling tournament in Vegas, to promote a vodka was made in Canada, because of course it was, because where else would make a foam curling stone hat? It's real big too. Watch this. If I take my glasses off.
Where did Graham go?
Sweep!
No, please don't.
Harder, harder.
No,
Hurry!
please do not sweep.
Okay.
Canada and curling jokes. We only need one more mid-30s dude to start a rink.